So then, it's half time between Sheffield United and Nottingham Forest. I say that because obviously it's two legs in the playoffs and it's Nottingham Forest who go back to the City Ground with the lead. Welcome to my match reaction to Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 2. If you're a supporter of either of these clubs or have something to say, then get involved in the comments. Do drop a like and do drop a subscribe as well as we talk about this in a short video. I obviously watched the game today and coming into this, I thought it'd be really hard to separate. I looked at the two teams over the season, both mirrored in a way because they had a slow start, changed the manager, came into their own and both skyrocketed up the division. Only 5 points separating them in the table, 1 place separating them in the table, and I thought Forest coming away to Sheffield United would be no easy feat. I actually predicted a 0-0 draw, so shows what I know. Forest were fantastic today and obviously they came away with the win. We'll look at the stats, but first let me run you through how the game unfolded. The first 20 minutes or so, it was actually quite even. Both teams were creating quite a bit, but it was Forest who took the lead on 10 minutes when a cross from Surridge saw Zinkernagel's shot blocked by the keeper and Colback followed it in. There was not enough players back there today and that seemed to be a recurring theme for Sheffield United. They were just getting cut open and defensively there were so many holes. They couldn't live with Nottingham Forest's pace. We saw a really good end to the first half from Nottingham Forest where they created 2 or 3 big chances, just couldn't convert and make it 2-0. And they went in at half-time probably a bit disappointed with the way they'd played through that first half. Sheffield United did come out in the second half a bit better, but unfortunately for them, it was a mistake which saw them go 2 goals down. This time, Brennan Johnson on 71 minutes. Joe Lolly just coming on, winning the ball from the slip. And obviously, Forest went 2-0 up when it fell to Brennan Johnson about 8-10 yards out. So Forest obviously pretty comfortable at that point, and they did have big chances after that. They brought on Keenan Davis for Sam Surridge. Great to see him back. But what was quite interesting towards the end for the neutrals and Sheffield United fans, not so much for the Forest fans, is Sheffield United did pull one back. I ultimately think Forest have such a strong position now because I said Sheffield United really need to get something at home. They've been brilliant at home, but they have to win at Forest now. They have to win. But that goal they did pull back in stoppage time, which was through Sander Berger, I will mention, could make things interesting. It could make things interesting. Looking at the stats then, like I say, Forest and Sheffield United both had good moments today. But the thing that stands out to me, which I'll come to, is the big chances. So possession, Sheffield United came out on top with 61% possession, Forest with 39% possession. They were just effective when they had the ball, Nottingham Forest. They seemed to play like a sort of counter-attacking style. 17 shots to 15, so it goes to show both had plenty of chances. But interestingly there, 8 on target for Forest in comparison to 3 on target for Sheffield United. You can see Sheffield United with more shots off target and more blocked shots. Sheffield United came out on top with corners. That is something Forest maybe need to be a little bit wary of in the second leg. They did score from a corner and they're quite good from set pieces. But the big one there, if you go past fouls and yellow cards, is big chances. Sheffield United 0, Forest 5. And the way they measure a big chance is when it's got a high probability of it going in. So, for example, a penalty, a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1 or those kind of chances. It goes to show Forest had some big chances, so fair play to them for creating them, but not so much fair play to them for wasting 3 of them. So what do I think going into the second leg? Well, I'll do my predictions for the second leg in a video tomorrow, but Forest have got a strong position. If it had finished 2-0, I really would have thought it was over for Sheffield United. That goal does make me think there's a way. There's definitely a way in which they could do this, but ultimately they still have to win at Forest regardless, and it's just not easy. Like I say, if we go to the table, obviously it's not relevant anymore because we're in the playoffs and the table doesn't really matter so much, but you can look at the homes and away forms. Nottingham Forest there at home are the 8th best home team, which isn't actually obviously in the top 6, but 5 home wins in a row. Look at that form across the bottom from Nottingham Forest at home. And Sheffield United on the road are the 6th best away team, only winning their most recent away game at QPR in that last 5 games. So it just makes me think we'd have to see something very extraordinary from Sheffield United to see them get to Wembley now. It's still set up quite interesting going back to the City Ground, but it's Nottingham Forest who hold the power in this playoff tie. We'll also see what happens with Huddersfield v Luton on Monday. That game finished 1-1. But get your thoughts in on this one. Just a quick match summary from me. I do think Nottingham Forest were worthy of the win. Sheffield United played their part, but defensively, not very good. It finished here. Sheffield United 1, Nottingham Forest 2. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.